Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. And today's video we have a legend team in the Open Ultra League, and it's an old team. It's not a new one. The team was popularized by the one and the only Home Slice Henry. I think it was popularized by someone in his community, and if you're gonna watch like more videos about this team, Henry made a video called 16 game win streak with this bulky core in the Ultra League Pokemon Go Battle League. Home Slice Henry, make sure to check that out. So the thing about this team, it's mainly like it has like some massive bulk to the point where like you can make mistakes and you can still come back due to the massive bulk that the team has. And in some situation you will be able to win just because you outbulk the opponents. I call these teams like are very easy to use, easier to use than like those fast-paced teams. These like tend to be slow teams, but it's easier than playing other teams. And today we have some legend battles by the one and the only, the magician himself. If you guys know who I'm talking about, if you guys know MathMagic, he is the one who sent me battles today. He's at 2972 and he's been like 2970 like the past 3 days, I think. And this was the team he was using. So let's go and watch these battles and then we can judge. So Nidoqueen. The Nidoqueen is a bit tough for this team to beat. Why? Because Nidoqueen in Ultra League can easy tank and a Psycho Boost. And for Deoxys defense, there is a big problem, which is Deoxys defense always need to Psycho Boost and swap out, which means you always are gonna give up alignment. So here with this team, you have to bait out the fighter, because it's ABB weak to fighters. It's not an ABB team. It says like, you know, like the weakness ABB. So if they have a good IV Obstagoon, they do live the superpower. If it's a bad IV Obstagoon, they die to the superpower and the licks. Opponent seems to have a good, I mean, who has a bad IV Obstagoon? Everyone should have technically should have a good IV Obstagoon, because we had a big community there for that. MathMagic decided to go Guzzlord here. I don't know why. Because usually like you just go to Deoxys defense and you keep Psycho Boosting. Maybe he wants them to throw their energy, and this is a sus shield. Usually like the ideal timing is 1, 3, 5, 7, but maybe he has a plan. So let's see, maybe he doesn't want a shield. So he snuck in a Dragon Tail and now he's gonna swap, and opponent has a Snorlax. This matchup, like both are doing super effective damage, but Deoxys defense is the superior here because counter is the best fast move in the game. Yes, it's the best offensive fast move in the game. So Snorlax now should have 2 body slams. Okay, they died. I don't know what happened. So they have 1 poison jab, and can he get to 2? Let's see. He can get to 2 again. See guys, this team, he wasn't fighting for the alignment because he does not need the alignment. This team, once you bait out the fighter, it's supposed to be good. Today I get the Pokemon Go sleeve, and this thing is actually cringing me every time I see this thing vibrating for no reason. So we see a Galvantula. This is probably the most awkward lead whenever you're using Deoxys defense, because usually you don't want to insta swap when they have a Pokemon, because they will debuff your lead, they will debuff you the swap, which means you can't win the swap and you cannot win the lead. So that's the most awkward thing about the Gal. Hopefully opponent misplay here. Okay, no, opponent actually overfarmed all the way. So now this is extremely awkward. I like the no shield here from MathMagic, and I like this play as well, like sniping, because he realized that it's gonna be tough. I think he should have done 1 more for the timing, but it's not the end of the world because Guzzlord is just extremely bulky, and if you can get a traded one, that's even better. Shielding here is debatable. So because they are close to the back-to-back, so that's why usually just don't shield and you try to... Oh my, the opponent left his Gengar without a shield. Okay, that's the problem whenever you use Gengar. You cannot leave Gengar without shields, and opponent need 2 moves hit to KO because the DD has 1 shield. So you can't throw back-to-back. Deoxys defense shows why he is one of the best, bulkiest Pokemons in the game. He's playing Thomas Shelby himself from the Peaky Blinders. Okay, MathMagic here is lagging. MathMagic keeps lagging. Okay, MathMagic is back. Okay, I kind of missed MathMagic when he was lagging. Deoxys defense. I usually don't insta-swap like that because you want the Deoxys defense to be lower health, but it's not the end of the world. Again, whenever you see them thunderbolting, that means they will psycho boost after. This might not KO, which means it's not the best play in the world, because now he's forced to shield and he has no energy. But remember, he can farm down and he can leave with a move, and now there is an A slash. So A slash can't fast move this thing down. If I'm MathMagic, I would have baited right there. See, if he baited, he would have been able to get to 2. I mean, didn't matter that much because opponent is still farming for some reason, and they can't Shadow Claw. So opponent made a huge mistake. Yeah, Thomas Shelby wasn't. I think he's old now, so we can't blame him, right? Sand Slash throwing a drill down. I see a Shadow Claw, which means they are still here, and it's a Giratina in the back. He has a Guzzlord. We're going for the crunch. Do we need the crunch here? I don't know. Let's see how much the Dragon Claw is gonna do. This is why Guzzlord is low-key one of the best dragons in Ultra League, because Dragon Claw doesn't do that much to it because it's just so bulky. Like a Dragonite, the Dragon Claw does to like 60 to 70%, I think, to Dragonite. I am not sure about that number though, I need to check. But to Guzzlord, it does like 30-40%. So with this team, if they have an A slash lead, usually like you just RPS them all the way down. This is a very awkward lead. I mean, as a DD, you just play it as normal as every other lead. You don't shield the first one, even if they nuke. So they swap into their own Deoxys defense. Now this is so awkward. Why? Because we have to swap out, but also we need to save the DD for the potential steal in the back, because there is always a steal with the Pidgeot, right? So I like that he saved the DD, but I think I would have thrown another move, because if he throw another move, he might KO like soon. Opponent Psycho boosted there, which means MathMagic is gonna commit to farm all the way down. He's lagging a bit, and now if they bring the Pidgeot, Superpower is the ideal move here. But I think we would have been able to get to 2 body slams. So he decided to save the Snorlax, and they have a Toxicroak. What is that team? Opponent is just enjoying that there is no Trevenant, I guess. Yo, I miss Trevenant. Bring back Trevenant. What the heck is that team? Pidgeot to fight to stuff that Omega lose to Ghosts. Like, yeah, they have Pidgeot to deal with the Ghosts, but if you get rid of Pidgeot, they have nothing to deal with the Ghosts. Opponent has 2 shields. Now, if they Brave Bird here, they just win the game. See, the extra bulk here didn't benefit that much because we were left without shields, and Guzzlord was Omega. I mean, this was like basically the backline was tough. This is one of the most awkward leads. I usually, as a DD, I do 8 counters, then I throw a Psycho Boost, then I throw on the 13th counter. So 8, then 5, then throw, then swap out. MathMagic throw 1, then swap. It's not the end of the world. I don't think it's a bad idea, because at one point you need to bait out the Charmer in the back if they have it. You need to bait out the Fighter if they have it. And here we successfully baited out the Clefable. I think that Clefable is a bad IV. Clefable is supposed to be much tankier, if I am correct. So that ended up in MathMagic's favor, because he's able now to put it at very low health. So what does he do here? I think it's fine to shield, but you're not supposed to shield as well, because that's why. Because if you no shield, you go DD. And we have the Swampert on the Guzzlord. So yeah, Swampert's just gonna nuke everything now, but it's not that healthy at this point, right? They swap into Charizard. So let's see what MathMagic is gonna do. I usually just throw Dragon Claws. I don't think it's worth it to throw a Crunch, but he get outpaced, which means throwing the Crunch was actually the better move. Now, as a Deoxys defense, you don't throw until you have 2. But the problem is, well, I think you get them before. Why would over farming? Oh my, MathMagic. You had 2 moves, my guy. It's literally isn't Swampert 1 HP? Okay, no, never mind. This actually was the correct play. I take back what I said. I didn't pay attention that there's like a Swampert in the back. But MathMagic did pay attention to that, and that's why he deserved the win. Right there, moving to the next game, we have another Nidoqueen. I think I was coaching someone the other day, and they queued into that Nidoqueen guy, and that Nidoqueen guy had Earthquake, and literally he was Earthquaking everything. So they swapped to Swampert. We see the Cobalion, so successfully he baited out the Fighter, which means the Guzzlord in the back is supposed to do some work. In this matchup, you try to insta superpower so you can lose faster. Because if you insta superpower, that means, well, I mean, if you don't insta superpower, you get to 2. And then you win the 0. Now, what do? I think you still go back to the Deoxys defense because you want to land the Psycho Boost. But MathMagic always go Guzzlord for some reason. Maybe that's how Henry played it, or how Henry recommended. I don't know. Why he's going for the Crunch? I didn't play it. Oh. Sorry, MathMagic. Wow, that was... I mean, opponent has an Obstagoon. Who runs Obstagoon nowadays? That's sus. You live the Night Slash here as Deoxys defense, but the problem is we don't have that much health, so... That's why he shielded there. Now what do? We throw these Psycho Boosts. Maybe you can Thunderbolt and hope that they don't shield. So you can throw an undebuffed Psycho Boost. Yeah, he actually can get to another one. But he needs to swap out, I think. If he doesn't swap up, he's going to get farmed down. And 1 Dragon Tail, 2 Dragon Tails are enough to KO MathMagic. Take game number 7. Now he queues into Galvantula, the worst Pokemon against this team. So what's the play? What's the ideal play? There is no good play actually here. It doesn't matter what you do. That thing beats all the 3 Pokemons that you have. So I don't know. I think the thing, like, what you can do here is... Wow, this is actually a tough. Like, that is that a snipe? Yeah, who's that? I want to see who's the trainer. Okay, I feel like this is a snipe. No, I mean, people don't tend to snipe with Galvantula. Yeah, okay, let's go back to the game. And Mandibuzz. Well, we have Guzzlord, and Guzzlord can actually beat Mandibuzz. But it's an annoying matchup because the Mandibuzz has Air Slash. So now, the Deoxys defense matchup against Air Slash Mandy is not bad for Deoxys defense. But it's kinda preferable if Deoxys defense has Rock Slide. So he has to go this thing. Why? Because Guzzlord tend to do better against Galv because of the fast move pressure. Okay, he lives this. He doesn't need to. So now just he needs to be aware of the swap. Okay, he threw at 1, which is good timing, which means they can't swap out. So that was good. Now they swap into the Galv. He get to... 2, okay, 1, 2. The ideal timing here is 1 or 4. 2 is not bad. 2 is a fine timing. So that was good on MathMagic's end because he needs to throw before they can debuff him. So they can respect that and shield it. Opponent has a Jellicent in the back. So this is one of the situations. This is one of the reasons why Guzzlord is so good. You beat the Swampert, you beat the Jellicent, you beat the Giratinas. You have a play against Cresselias. It's not bad against Charizard. This swap is basically trying to get to this move and throw it so he can put them in Dragon Tail range. He also... Okay, just get a Dragon Tail. Oh, he got denied. That's rough. Hopefully they don't swap out. Okay, he was able to throw this. Okay, that KO'd. And now... So... Yeah, I think that deny... Okay, never mind. That was Surf. The deny actually affected him. Okay, moving to the last battle. Is MathMagic gonna hit Legend, guys? We're about to see. And first game, he queued into Alolan, sorry, into Cantomac. Cantomac has Poison Jab and Thunderbolt and Dark Pulse. Technically, it beats the Deoxys defense, or it's supposed to, but remember, it takes super effective from the Psycho Boost, which is the best charge move in Pokemon Go Battle League. Okay, he swaps into Snorlax. They counter swap with Poliwrath. This used to be a good matchup for Snorlax, but not anymore because Poliwrath now has counter, which is a legacy move. You're able to get it through Community Day or an elite fast move. He's able to chip the Poliwrath as much as possible. Now I think MathMagic is about to farm them all the way down. He does not throw anything because he doesn't have a charge move. Yeah. And now they throw a move. He swap back. He catch the move. This is supposed to be... It doesn't matter what's this. It's going to be resisted. And they have an obstacle in the back. MathMagic throw on 3. It's supposed to be the good timing. But since they swapped out, it turns out it's not good timing. Because if they swap out, you need to throw... I think on even numbers. Wait, what was that? Was that... What did they throw? Night Slash? Obstruct? Was that Obstruct? Okay, one counter is not... That's good. He doesn't need to shield the first one, and counter is resisted. That was Night Slash. Back-to-back Night Slash. Now the opponent is 2 counters away from dying. Okay, MathMagic throwing this because he does not want to debuff himself. Is that going to be enough to KO? No, that was enough to get a shield. And now MathMagic going with the Psycho Boost on CMP. So let's see what MathMagic is about to do. Oh my, dude, MathMagic, he's so cracked at this game. I think we would have won just a straight Psycho Boost, but MathMagic would like to make it fast and wait. Okay, let's see. MathMagic.
Damn. With
the Psy. One HP to win.
Game.
Is that going to be enough for him to take
Obstagoon?
The expert rank to legend rank? He lost to Obstagoon, Muck.
What was their switch in?
You don't remember MathMagic? It was Polyrath. It was a shiny as well.
Good game.
That was a good game indeed.
Right.
He's 29-88. Is that enough, guys?
Is that 12 points?
Is that 12 points?
I would be so sad if it was not 12 points.
Yeah, let's pray he gets 11 points.
I'd be so sad
Clueless.
if it was not 12 points.
Let's see, guys. MathMagic is close. Is he gonna hit legend now? He's checking the IVs. MathMagic, please.
And we worked so hard today. All right, here we go. Let's go.
So, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. Hope you guys liked these battles. These battles were from MathMagic stream. Make sure to give him a follow. I will be leaving his stream in the description below. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like on the channel. Make sure to subscribe and follow MathMagic on stream. And make sure to say, hey, I came from Yasser's YouTube. So yeah, this is the end of the video. See you in the next one. Peace.